What's a cap rate and do I need to understand it? Okay, so this one number is also sorry. Okay. If you don't understand this one, you can. What is a cap rate? What is a cap rate and do I need to understand it? Look, if you don't understand this one number, you could lose a lot of money, especially in commercial real estate, because this is how the property is valued. And the cap rate is tied to the net operating income, which then produces the value. And I'll go over that equation here in a second, not to be too nerdy, especially for the Marines out there. Bear with me. But here's what it is. It's essentially a number that shows you how much of a return or how well this property is producing as far as its financial returns without counting the debt, without counting the debt service, or without, for all the Marines out there, paying for the loan. Okay, hey, I'm a Marine, chill out. Look, the cap rate is essentially kind of like cash flow before you pay the loan. Think of it that way. So, what you need to know is that like the number that the property is actually making on an annual basis. How much money is it making before you pay the loan? That's called your net operating income. And then based off of the cap rate, you decide what the value is. And the cap rate just so happens to be a percentage. So when you divide by a percentage, it actually multiplies. So if you have $100,000 net operating income and the cap rate on a particular property is 5%, you divide 100,000 by 5%. That means that property is worth $2 million. Or it's kind of like multiplying the net operating income by 20. Pretty crazy, kind of weird math, but if you think about it, all you have to do is increase the rents a little bit or decrease the expenses, and all of a sudden that NOI grows just even a little bit, but now the value gets multiplied by 20. So every, like, let's say $1,000 that you create in the NOI by operating the property better every single year creates a 20x increase in value. So $1,000 all of a sudden turns into $20,000 of appreciation. It's kind of magical, but that's actually how commercial real estate works because it's valued as a business.